called Brady Blackburn, a present-day fallen rodeo cowboy in South Dakota. Having sustained a lethal head injury after being trampled by a horse, his rodeo days have been brought to an end. Doctors have told him a future fall from a horse could be fatal. He feels the loss of not being able to ride again deeply.
I feel like all people can relate to this in a certain way, because everybody's dealt with loss of something they love in their life at some point or another. If they haven't, then they will, So I feel like, wherever you're from, you could still relate to this, even though you're not a cowboy or whatever, rancher.
The film has been put together by Chinese filmmaker Chloe Zhao. With Brady Blackburn being held back by his head injury, she sees her picture as a portrayal of a different kind of heroism.
What if a superhero doesn't get his power back? Can he still be a hero? And I think we live in a culture that we celebrate the one that wins the game, the one that saves the day, almost too much. And I think the real heroes, to me, are the ones that has their dreams broken but continue fighting every day. And I see a lot of that for young people out there. And I think that should be celebrated. And Brady's one of them. The fact that he can come out of that and still do what he does today.
Where are you going with that?
I'm going to the rodeo.
You don't need to go ride today.
I'm married and I'm riding.
Go kill yourself then.
The character of Brady Blackburn in the film is very closely modelled on the man playing him, the real-life Brady Jandreau. Other characters in the film mirror real-life counterparts who are portraying them. It's a form of fictionalised reality. The director wrote a script, then worked with the actors to make sure their lines sounded authentic.
I can't sell Gus.
It's not like you can ride anymore.
She would say, hand me that lasso. That's not words that we would say, in the script or whatever. And a lot of it was she would say, well, now put it in your own words. I'd say, grab that rope. She knew some of the lingo, but, it's a whole different language than she was used to speaking.
The rider is telling the story of a human trying to find his place in the world, but the focus is also on the human-animal bond. More specifically, Brady's intimate relationships with horses who he trains.
Who's this? That's Apollo. Wow, that's amazing. A horse that never had nobody on his back before.
I've been around horses in my whole life. Horses are everything to me. I love horses, I've had dreams that I was a horse, horses. I feel like I can connect with horses better than I can connect with people.
What makes the rider stand apart isn't just the characters and the moody, solemn strength of its story, but also the filmmaking. It's strikingly shot, and it's won much praise on all fronts. What the filmmaker hopes to achieve with her picture is to present a vision of the American dream operating in America's West that's both relatable and realistic.
The frontier spirit is still remain in that part of the country where people came with a lot of broken dreams. People came to look for something, and they kept going despite how difficult it is. I think the American dream is really the American broken dream almost. They kept going. They keep going once their dreams are broken. That is the true American spirit. That's what I saw and what I believe.